In 1979, if you were in the market for a sports car, you had three options: the Ferrari 308 GTB, the Lamborghini Countach, or the Porsche 911 SC. If you wanted a car you could actually drive and it didn't spend most of its life in the shop, you went with the Porsche. And why not? 180 brake horsepower to get you from 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds. Engine in the back, rear-wheel drive, 5-speed gearbox. I like this car. It's a proper sports car. Still today, if you're looking for a classic European sports car, you go with the Porsche, because it won't make you look like some sort of pathetic man-child in a souped-up Jetta. But that's not to say I'm against OEM modification. This car's had the Carrera upgrade performed on the engine, giving it a few extra horsepower. Anything more than that, you're starting to lose me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And he's an idiot. The 1979 Porsche 911 was far too slow. The suspension was archaic, and if you didn't drive it correctly, the back end would try to pass the front. No matter what you did to the motor, it could never truly compete with other sports cars of the day. Unless, however, you changed it entirely, like this one.
This too is a 1979 Porsche 911 SC. But unlike the original, this one is electric. The motor is still in the back, but since the 100 lithium-ion batteries have been dispersed throughout the car, it doesn't try to kill you in the corners. It's faster too. This pint-sized electric hot rod is even quicker than a Tesla over 60 miles per hour.
And it just sounds better too. Instead of the groan of an aging flat 6, you've got the scream of a 200 brake horsepower electric motor behind you. Unlike his antiquated polar bear killing slush box, this car is the future. It's been fitted with a digital display, and in place of his flimsy gearbox are some sporty looking switches that seem to just hint suggestively at what this car has become.
We've come to Portland International Raceway today to settle once and for all whose car is faster in a straight line. And I believe that as gasoline becomes more expensive, more classics will be converted to electric just like this one, because it improves reliability, drivability, eco-friendliness, and most importantly, performance.
Sort of.
Pardon me? What are you talking about?
First of all, where are you putting the quarters in this thing?
That's funny coming from a man who drove a Volkswagen Beetle here today.
How many times did you have to stop to recharge?
I didn't, Matt. It gets 120 miles to the charge.
Theoretically, but how many are you getting?
48.
48, very nice.
Yes. But Matt, look at your motor. It's like a leaf blower.
You're driving a laundry dryer.
Matt, you would say something like that. You see, this thing is so advanced. You're being pedantic. It's above that.
Well, let's settle it.
Okay, let's.
With a race.
Oh, okay.
Get in your car.
I can't because the man won't let me race it.
Well, so you can't drive it hard?
No.
You can't drive it far?
No.
What's the point?
The point is, Matt, that this car is light years ahead of yours. You understand that it is so advanced it doesn't need to compete with your antiquated polar bear killing, petrol burning slush box.
Okay.
It's just so much more than that.
Okay.
You see, this thing is the future. The more people will be driving these, then they'll even know what that is. Internal combustion is so grotesque. But this, on the other hand, is running off the power of the sun. You see, there are so many differences here, like I was talking about earlier.
I'll be the first to admit, this one-of-a-kind electric sports car has its share of problems. But when it comes down to it, I still prefer it to the original. It might not make any sense on paper, but many sports cars don't. Unlike the original, it has captured my heart, and when you're looking for a vintage sports car, that's exactly what you want.